and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're going to take a look at the Sandman figure that comes from Hasbro's Marvel Legends on the Spider-Man retro card back. So straight away let's get into the figure itself. Now Sandman is one that fans have been asking a redo of for ages now. He comes with a whole bunch of accessories. He comes with this really cool kind of exploded head here. He also comes with 2 different hands that you can swap out. So one has like the spike ball and like a wrist accessory, so that obviously looks like he's wrong way around. Looks like it's he's materializing it out of his sand. And the other hand, the left hand, comes with the same wrist piece and then like a spiked fist as well. And these are effects that obviously have become very familiar for the character Sandman. So straight away, having a look, he's not too bad. He's got pinless arms but not pinless legs. Now we have seen this before on some of the other figures, and this is a very similar build. So it looks like the kind of Luke Cage. I think the Netflix Luke Cage was the first figure that we saw this buck used on, but it works. It kind of works for Sandman. Yeah, I mean it pretty much is the same. The jeans, the boots, and all the rest of it. One thing I will say is that the flesh tone here on the wrists, unfortunately, you can see it is a very different tone to the hands. Now, obviously, the arms have been painted, whereas the hands are cast in the plastic. But I will probably be displaying mine with the Sandman effects anyway, so that's not really something that's going to make or break the purchase for me. So just trying to figure out which way round these go on. I'm not sure it entirely matters, but let's have a little bit of a play. I'll try this one on here. So this is the left hand side. Just a little bit of push. That one's gone on a lot easier. And then you can just plug the fist in there as well. And there we go. I'll tell you what, these effects actually look really good. Considering they're just kind of a push on, you can see here, if I just show you inside, you can see that it just kind of exposes the plug there. And you just literally pop in like that. But the effects look really good. They look like they're actually part of the figure, like they were moulded like that. And it definitely changes the look of his forearms. Now, obviously, this isn't the first time we have had a Sandman figure. We had him as a builder figure quite some years ago, and he has become a really sought after and hard to get figure. Hence the reason why so many people were asking for a redo. Now, I do love my builder figure, much like a lot of other collectors. There is one thing that really does gripe with me though, and it's these kind of ball joint hips as well, just down here. I think they're just really ugly. They're very dated. But if you display them like this, how I display mine in my cabinet, you can't really see them. And he is a beast of a figure. Now, if I just move the new retro card one over a little bit, and I'll grab a Spider-Man, I'm just going to grab the retro card Spider-Man. Now, I'm surprised. I did not think that the Sandman would be taller than Spider-Man because they come on the same card back. I thought that they looked about the same height, but when you put them shoulder to shoulder, you can see that there is a little bit of height difference, which is really good because obviously Sandman is a big imposing figure in the comic books, so you want him to be big and bulky, and I think that's why the builder figure worked so well for so long. And just the sand texture on him is really cool. I really do love this builder figure, I'm not going to lie. But this video isn't about him. It is about the new retro carded one. So if I'm just looking at these two now, this version compared to the builder figure does look a lot more like a toy, if that makes sense. Like the colours were a lot brighter, but it kind of ties in with how he looks in the animated series, and obviously back in the kind of Toy Biz days. So I kind of get the look of him. I kind of get it. It works. Now, what is really cool about this additional head as well. Now, I can't take credit for this idea. I saw it on Instagram. I cannot remember for the life of me who did it, but the wrist of Spider-Man fits perfectly through that head there as well, and you can reattach the hand on the other side. So you can just see here, perfectly fits through. So when I first saw the picture of the head, I thought it was like a gunshot, but when I saw this picture that somebody had done, it was obvious that this was set up for action figure photography and for playing, etc. So I'm definitely going to have a play around and take some pictures of Spider-Man kind of punching through Sandman's head in various different ways. I just think it's really cool. I don't know whether this was exactly how they intended it, but if they didn't, it's a genius coincidence, and if they did, it's a brilliant move on the design team's behalf. But yeah, I mean, the colours on him aren't as kind of dirty and dull as the builder figure, but when you take the Build-A-Figure out of the picture and you're just looking at this Sandman, he's a very decent version. He's bigger than Spider-Man. He's got a lot of accessories, a lot of flexibility in regards to how he looks. I think I would have just liked maybe some kind of leg thing, something that we could have done with the legs, and maybe a more aggressive sand head, if that makes sense. But all in all, really cool figure. Really pleased to have picked it up. If you enjoyed the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.